Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm gonna do a story time while I eat fish and fries. So, pause the video until I think of an idea. Okay, story time. My worst date ever. Okay. The story starts about 3 years ago. I was like in my 20s, early 20s. I don't remember. I was alive. No, it was like 2023 in February. I'm on Plenty of Fish, right? Just swiping it up. I was also in my bad bitch era. So like I was like looking like really fly. Anyways. Oh shit, I just lost a couple rounds. Okay. The breeze took her out. Anywho. Oh, excuse me. I was like in my like early 20s, whatever. I was like 20, 21. There's this guy I had like a crush on in like middle school. We matched. Okay, and he still looked good. Like, he don't look like horrible or nothing. And I like remember having like the biggest crush on him back in the day. Long story short, we ended up going on a date. We couldn't decide on like a good day, so like it just kept going back and forth till finally we got a day. Well, anyway, long story short, I'm like, I know I've said this like 5 times, long story short, but it's like such a long story if I don't cut it short. I go to the day. I'm late, okay? We're supposed to see a movie. I pick his ass up. We start speeding there. I kid you not, a fucking police officer pulls me over on a first date. So like he got his lights on. I look over at my day and I'm literally like, should I just keep going? And he's like, no, you should pull over. And he convinces me to pull over the car. But it's like I literally was like debating whether or not just leaving. Like, I about got into a high-speed chase while I had my first date in the car. Yeah. Anyway. He had just... I think it's important to note, like, I was running late, but we still had time to smoke a blunt because there was literally one in my dashboard. So I'm like, whatever. Hashtag scared jokes, whatever. So he pulls me over, and I don't know what I did wrong. Like, there's no speed limit signs, whatever. He's like, you know why I pulled you over? He's like, you were speeding. I said, no. He said, well, you were speeding. It's a 45, you were going 70. And then, like, I look over at my date, and I'm like, what the hell? And he's like, well, you were going fast. And throws me under the bus, like, right in front of the police officer. As soon as the police officer leaves, I'm like, wow, good job. Literally. I was, like, blaming him. Like, this is your fault we got pulled over. Anyway, I get a ticket. I'm like, you still think we can make that movie? It was already like the last showing of the night. It's like midnight at this point. It took forever to like get the ticket and everything. He's like, no, I think you can just take me back home. And I start crying. I'm like, well, I drove 3 hours to come here. I don't want to just leave. Like, I swear to God. I was really tired at that point. I did not feel like going home. So I literally just wanted to crash at his place until, like, I got some sleep or whatever. So I convinced this guy to let me stay at his house. And it's just a mess, like, from the moment I get there. Like, inside his apartment is a mess, but, like, also the conversations we had, a mess, too. Anyway, I meet his brother, who he rooms with. The, like, brother, like, sleeps in the living room. Because I remember, like, at first he was like, I share, like, a room with my brother. And he's like, and I was like, what do you mean you share a room with your brother? I just had food in my mouth. Let's spit it out. That's disgusting. But he had to clarify. He was like, no, we rent a one room together. Like, we don't share a room. I was like, what the fuck? Anyways, like for part 2.